The Mac Mini and Flight Simulator are now a reality in the dawn of AI and virtual reality. We are showcasing the Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition Standard.
Alpha, Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra Alpha, ready at runway tree, 1 left straight out departure.
Cessna Alpha, Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra Alpha, altimeter.
We picked this not only for the introduction price, but it was unclear whether it was going to even work with Boot Camp. If you like this video and would like more information about how this was put together, please donate any amount to help fund the project. We are electing to make the configuration as a download item and help fund this. There are many videos here on YouTube, but they are out of date and don't show what we were looking for. It is why we also thought it was time to take the plunge and go for it. We are showing the default Ultra configuration with no modifications. If you see our first video about this simulator, it was used with a basic Mac Mini and no added hardware. The first video was to answer the question, will Flight Simulator 2020 run on a Mac? To our great relief, yes. The second video showcased the best frame rate for the default Mac Mini and its Intel 630 GPU. Now, this video showcases Flight Simulator 2020 40th Anniversary in HD with an external GPU. It is a long video and we hope you stick around to the end. This helps also a YouTube standing. When flying in a simulator to mimic the real world, you don't fly outside the plane. The pilot is inside and cannot just step out to take in the scenery. However, we will show what it looks like, but the focus is inside the cockpit. We saw many YouTube videos of Flight Simulator 2020 where it looked like a cartoon plane pivoting on a stick on a backdrop. To our surprise, we feel that in our showcase it does seem more seamless. Again though, our focus is inside the plane. A few things we noticed going from low resolution to ultra resolution. The menu system, although not a big fan of, is highly dependent on the graphic settings. That is to say, if your system cannot handle ultra and a high frame rate, navigation through the menu options will be slow too. As you will see in general options, we will be running in full screen 1920 by 1080 and DX12 beta. We will not be time-lapsing any of this video. So what you see is the real-time experience and speed based on our Mac Mini hardware configuration. Although the scenery is still a bit cartoonish, it is nice to see that many of the FSX add-on features are now part of the basic download of this application. It is a bit comical watching cars and trucks crash, flip and fly over the roads and bridges, so there are still many bugs in this version. We are not showing any frame rate information. It is more important to us that the outside just flows and that it would simulate one if they were actually in a real plane. To our surprise, the flow and smoothness of the outside was above our expectation. It does seem that they went a little overboard with the trees. We are sure this can be tweaked. However, it may not be a real photogeometric representation of the real-world mapping. Haze is another item we may look at tweaking, as the default view off to the horizon seemed to default with the haze look. Sit back as we fly over New York. We picked this area because of the density of buildings. Many of us normally fly in rural areas, but it's fun to see what it is like to fly around a big city.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Kennedy Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change. New York approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Cessna Skyhawk 5 miles northwest of Kennedy 1,000 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha New York approach. Squawk 6331.
Squawk 6331 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha radar contact 5 miles southeast of LaGuardia 1,400 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation. Lindbergh 4560 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet Lindbergh for 560. Lindbergh 4560, you are 16 miles north. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, expect ILS runway 22 right approach via PATRN transition. Clear to PATRN. Lindbergh 4560 descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots. Lindbergh 4560 descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots, expect ILS runway 22 right approach via PATRN transition, clear to PATRN Lindbergh for 560. Lindbergh 4560 descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Southwest 2561 descend and maintain 8,800 feet. Descend and maintain 2,500 feet Lindbergh for 560. Descend and maintain 8,800 feet southwest 2561. Lindbergh 4560 descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Southwest 2561, you are 15 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude, expect vectors ILS runway 22 approach. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet Lindbergh for 560. Lindbergh 4560, you are 7 miles north of Newark. Contact Newark Tower on 1 tree for .05 when inbound. Maintain present heading and altitude, expect vectors ILS runway 22 approach southwest 2561. Tower on 1 tree for .05 Lindbergh for 560. JetBlue Tree 72 descend and maintain 6,700 feet. JetBlue 372 climb and maintain flight level 240. Climb and maintain flight level 240 JetBlue 372.